Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to join you virtually for this year's Artificial Intelligence for Information Accessibility Conference. For the sixth year in a row, this important gathering takes place under the auspices of the UNESCO Regional Office for the Caribbean and the UNESCO Regional Office for Southern Africa. I extend warm congratulations to the organizers, our Intergovernmental Information for All program, IFAP, and in particular, its working group on information accessibility, so ably chaired by Mr. Cordell Green, Executive Director of the Broadcasting Commission of Jamaica. The AI4AI conference has grown into a unique global platform that brings together experts, practitioners, and citizens around one common goal, ensuring that the promise of AI is matched by accessibility, trust, and accountability. You have chosen three themes for this year, and they could not be more timely. AI and the question of trust, breaking accessibility barriers in communication, and the technical is social. These themes go to the very heart of what it means to live in an era where algorithms shape our choices, where synthetic media challenges truth, and where technology is never neutral, but always embedded in social realities. For the Caribbean, these themes resonate deeply. Trust matters because misinformation and disinformation threaten democratic processes and even public health. Accessibility matters because too many of the citizens of the region, particularly those in rural areas, the elderly and persons with disabilities, remain excluded from digital opportunities. And the recognition that the technical is social also matters because in small island societies, technologies are never abstract. They touch on identity, culture, and the survival of communities in the face of climate change. Allow me here to illustrate how UNESCO's Regional Office for the Caribbean is addressing these challenges. On trust, first of all, we have advanced the Caribbean AI Policy Roadmap, a framework shaped by more than 1,000 voices across the region. It places ethical governance, transparency, and accountability at its core. On accessibility, through our AI readiness assessment methodology, designed to strengthen national capacities across four pillars: policy, digital infrastructure, human and institutional capacities, and ethical safeguards, countries like Antigua and Barbuda, Curacao, and Jamaica have undertaken multi-stakeholder national consultations. This ensures that policies, infrastructure, and skills are all aligned with inclusive digital transformation, placing accessibility at the core of digital progress. On the social dimension, we are conducting a number of surveys. First, we are exploring the perceptions and awareness of AI-based discrimination among women and girls in the Caribbean, as we cannot allow AI systems to mirror and magnify existing gender biases. Secondly, we're seeking to understand how generative AI is impacting the livelihoods of Caribbean authors and poets. This will enable the design of more effective capacity building programs and policies for a dynamic creative economy that rewards Caribbean creatives and leverages AI in a human-centered way. And in each of these initiatives, our goal is the same. It's to ensure that AI systems are not only deployed in the Caribbean, but that they are shaped by Caribbean values, cultures, and aspirations. This year's conference also prepares the ground for the International Day for Universal Access to Information, which will be celebrated globally in Manila, in the Philippines, under the theme Ensuring Access to Environmental Information in the Digital Age. And here again, the Caribbean is showing leadership. Together with partners such as the Center for Law and Democracy, we have been working to develop a model access to information law for cities. We recently convened regional consultations to adapt this model to Caribbean realities. The aim is simple, that every citizen, whether a farmer seeking climate data, a journalist investigating public spending, or family preparing for a hurricane, has the right to timely, reliable, and accessible information. Our work with the judiciary, particularly through collaboration with the Caribbean Court of Justice, also highlights how vital independent courts are in safeguarding these rights. Access to information is not a luxury. It is survival, resilience, and democracy in action. Friends, as we gather today, let us remember, AI is not just a technical revolution. It is a societal choice. The systems we design, the laws we adopt, and the capacities we build will determine whether AI deepens exclusion or advances inclusion. The Caribbean is determined, we all know, to be not only a consumer, but also a contributor, shaping global conversations with perspectives, creativity, and resilience of its own. On behalf of UNESCO's Regional Office for the Caribbean, I thank you for your commitment, and I wish you a most productive conference. May our deliberations and conversations on the Gather platform inspire solutions that build trust, break barriers, and remind us all that behind every algorithm are human lives, human rights, and human dignity. Thank you very much.